Alright, what's good? My name is Calvin Valentine, the creator of What? Live to Make History. We have one life. So, it's lockdown. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to develop a lot of tight backs. A lot of people who don't have tight backs already. In this video, we're going to be realistically talking about lower back pain. And think about it, it's lockdown. Either you've been through lockdown or either you're going through lockdown. In this day and age, a lot of people tend to sit a lot. It's just the way things are right now, especially the way technology's gone, the way things have just developed in the last 10 years, we tend to sit a lot. So as we tend to get older, our backs get tighter, our knees start to hurt, we wonder why we get pain here, why we get pain there, we get pain everywhere. The reason most of the times why we get pain is because our lower back is tight. Our lower back again is tight. So the muscle itself is quite tight. And it needs to be relieved. As the years go on, as time goes on, you don't tend to stretch out that muscle, or you don't tend to look at it. It leads to a lot of more complications as you get older. So you might find things that you take for granted, like walking and even reaching when you're doing shopping or reaching above your cupboard trying to get things. It becomes a lot harder, and it can lead to, for example, with the knees, it can lead to a lot of arthritis and things like that as well. So it's a thing where we as a nation, I'll say this again, we as a nation neglect a lot of movements. It's not to blame ourselves, it's also to do with the fast-paced lives that we have. So we're always on the go, we don't have time for things, everyone is literally grinding and hustling. But sometimes you need to take time out of your day and make it happen. So yes, this video realistically is talking about pain and lower back pain and how you can relieve it during lockdown, because this is a time where we tend to sit even more. So take it in, and let's give you some knowledge that you can use wisely. So hit it! In life, if you don't use it, you tend to lose it. So we as a nation, we don't stretch our lower back, not just the lower back, the hips, the knees, becomes a lot of tight, and it leads to a lot of complications as you get older. As it's lockdown, a lot of people are sitting more and not doing enough activity that you should be technically doing. So it was really bad before, but now it's at another level now, because a lot of people may not be working, you may be at home all the time, and it's a lot colder. It is cold now. So a lot of people are not going out as much as it was back when we had lockdown earlier on. So this video specifically is just 5 major exercises, or stretches actually, that you can be implementing into your routine, your daily routine, whether you're sitting, whether you're at home doing something. It's 1 or 2 minutes out of your day, and you can just literally just stretch to relieve that lower back pain, relieve that tightness and soreness. Because as you tend to get older, if you realize your lower back is a big factor, and we're always on our phones a lot, so we tend to curve our spines, which is kyphosis. Kyphosis is basically the curvature of the spine, because we're always like that, looking into our phones 10 out of 10 times. So if you think about it, over the last 10 years, the spine itself has drastically changed. If you get a spine from a human being now than a spine from back in the day, our spines have been more affected now because of technology. So if these are just exercises just to relieve lower back, and it's just to get you feeling a lot better and to relieve that tension in the lower back. So here are 5 mobility stretching exercises, more like that, you can be doing in between your day, make it a habit so you can start implementing them into your routine. So here we go. Oh, wait, have you liked? Have you commented? Have you subscribed? If you haven't done so, make sure you go do that now. And let's get this mobility really started. All right, so exercise 1, literally, by the way, you don't need no equipment needed. All you need is just grind and that mindset. And it's not about the mindset, it's about your own health and wealth fitness. You want to elevate it, you want to continue to improve yourself. As we tend to get older, things will start showing up, and you'll be like, oh, I should have done that. So these are just the 5 exercises. So exercise 1, either you can stand or sit, place our hands on our hips, and literally just go around in a circular motion just to elevate and relieve that lower back pain. So you'll focus on that tension here, on that lower back. We're literally just going to aim to stress and relieve that lower back pain. So arms on hips, making it happen. So arms all the way around, we're going to go all the way around. So in, release, and in that circular motion. So you can go all the way around. Straight from the side, so it's easier. So take it around. Exaggerate that movement. You want to exaggerate that movement. So you're going all the way around. So literally exaggerate all the way. Remember to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. So you can start with 10 on each side, or you can touch 5 on each side. As you improve, you want to slow that movement down, but we're focusing on relieving that tension in the lower back. So all the way around. Take your time, breathe deeply through your nose, out through your mouth. See, with me, I tend to exaggerate it because I've been doing this for a very long time. Other way. You can join in as well if you want to as well. Join in, save it for now, but utilize it during your day. Relieve, it just feels good. Alright, so stretch mobility number 2 that you can literally implement into your day. Really simple as well. So taking it from the side, leaning all the way back into that stretch. So and let's just hold that stretch in 10 seconds. As you improve your strength and mobility, you can increase it 15 seconds, 20 seconds, aiming to relieve that lower back. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. So you're breathing again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. For those advanced people, just take it to the side, come up, up, other side, up, other side. 3, 2, 1. So notice how we're in this position, all fours. Stretching number 3 that you're going to implement to help relieve that lower back. Very simple. Taking into that position. So chest out back straight. So what we're going to tend to do, we're going to tend to arch that lower back. We're going to curve all the way in and we're going to arch that lower back. So from that position, you're going to arch all the way out. Hold that stretch in place. You're going to squeeze yourself all the way in. And again, take your time, breathe. Into your nose, up through your mouth. Take yourself all the way in. All the way in. Take it all the way out. All the way in. Mind to muscle, focus on that connection, that lower back. So you're bringing all the way in, curving that spine, all the way in, out, in. Straight into number 4. Really simple. So when it's taking all the way back, when it's set to that stretch, you're going to go all the way back. So you focus on that lower back. The same thing again, mind to muscle connection. Bringing your spine and your neck all the way down. So here we go, all the way down. Really pull into that stretch. Take your time. Make sure you're breathing. So quick tip as well, if you want to mimic some of the movements as well, if you want to do it to your daily routine, if you want to speed things up, you just mimic some of the movements together. It's really that simple. So you go from that stretch all the way up, take it all the way forward, and you literally just repeat. Lockdown will never win. We're above that. So, stretch number 5. You can use and implement into your routine realistically. This is quite advanced, so there's like 3 levels to this. So, that lower back. So from that position. So for the people who haven't done this before, or you know, less advanced, which is fine, we'll start from somewhere. You want to be in that position, neck all the way back, and just hold that position in place. Just focus on that lower back. You've got a bit more mobility, and your lower back is a bit more flexible. You can even take it a little bit further. Take yourself from here and hold that in place from here. Just breathe. For like me, go all the way and be advanced. Take all the way to the back. So you're going to take all the way to the back. You're going to go all the way down and tucking yourself right in. So take it as low as you can naturally go. Tucking yourself in. Hold it in place. Breathing through your nose, out through your mouth. Take your time.
You have to be your biggest fan.
Just relax.
And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be.
You'll feel more advanced. You just take it to the side. Take your time into that stretch. You're going to take it to the other side. Take it into that position. Hold it all the way back. That you can add and implement into your routine. Another great one. So, take it up, stand in that position. So we're going to exaggerate this movement. So arms straight, you're going to lean yourself all the way forward, that stretch, go as low as you can naturally go. You're going to come all the way forward, bring yourself out, exaggerate that movement, bring it all the way forward. And again. So realistically, what we'll tend to be doing, we're stretching out that muscle, because that muscle is usually tight, right? So we're lengthening that muscle, so we're relieving any tension that's in that muscle. So yeah. So like I said, literally bring yourself all the way back, pull into that stretch, put your nose up with your mouth, take yourself all the way forward. All the way back. Really exaggerate that movement. Become more advanced as well. Take it all the way down, exaggerate that. Bring your arms right down. Give you that system into that stretch. Take yourself all the way up. Just take your time. Take your time. Take yourself all the way down. Pull into that stretch. Oh. My back's already feeling a lot loose, a lot firmer. I feel like it's relieved as well, so there's not that much pain. Even now I feel more flexible, more mobile. It's like, why can't we look after ourselves much more? Why can't we take care of ourselves even better? Because like I said, we only have one life. So why aren't people implementing this into their routine? I get the point, everyone's working and stuff like that, but we should realistically be looking after ourselves. So yes, those are the 5 simple exercises / mobility routines you can literally implement into your routine to relieve that lower back, especially during this lockdown. Take it in, save and use it for another time. Try and do it daily, or try and do it every other day if you can. And let's continue to make it happen. Let's continue to live to make history because we have one life.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
Oh man.